Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Ashley, and on this channel we talk all things budgeting, cash stuffing, sinking funds, and savings challenges. So today we are going to go over our expenses for the week. We are going to unstuff our cash envelopes to go ahead and pay back the credit card that we put all of our expenses on. All right, so we are going to go ahead and just get into that. All right, y'all, so let's pull out our bullet journal where we keep track of all of our spending. Now, you will notice that I did go ahead and change out my trackers. So if you've seen my previous videos, I've been using kind of like, they were cute little trackers. I can show you March's, where it was like, went along with like my bullet journaling logs. I had purchased them on Etsy, and they're super cute. And that's why I was using them, but they just were not working out for me personally. So I kind of went back and I made my own little spreadsheet. If you've watched my previous videos, these are what I use. This is the layout I used to use all the time for my expenses, and I just decided to go back to that. So we have the date on the left-hand column, the transaction or place that we went to, what category it's going to be coming out of, the amount of that transaction, and then this is the balance of what is left over in the corresponding sinking funds. Now I do have these are our usual sinking funds. Anything that comes out of the bill binder besides my personal spending will be in gray. And then we have everything that is in our cash envelope binder, and then my personal spending, and then we also have a color to mark off for sinking funds. So as I'm going along, I have colored those colors in with the corresponding envelope. So I hope that helps y'all out a little bit. I did write out last week's because that is part of this month still. So I rewrote that, and then this week I started off, keeping track of everything. And I feel like this helps me a lot to not overspend, because as I go through the week and I'm spending out of this, I don't have to do the mental math. I'm like, okay, so I spent, this much out of dining, I have that much left. So when we go and we're like, oh, well, let's go out, I'm like, well, I know how much we actually have left in those envelopes. So hopefully this will help me kind of control my spending some, because if y'all have been watching my last few budget check-ins, it has not been the greatest. I mean, we are in a time of celebration, and me and my husband have gone out a few times, but we were getting a little bit out of hand. Just a little bit. So hopefully this will keep me more honest with my spending habits throughout the week. So let's get to unstuffing. I did get something for myself. I purchased a couple things on Etsy, and you'll see those hopefully I will have that by next week. I got little tabs for my bullet journal just to make it a little easier for me to find the months in there. But I did spend $23.09, so let's see, and I don't have the change here. Give me 1 second, I need to make some change. I'll just take it from my wallet from this week's income. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh no. Let's not mix things up. We'll put that back. Okay, so now what did I say I spent? I spent $23.09. So we're going to take out 23. Now this money is all messed up. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so 23 is coming out of my personal envelope. And now I'm left with 20, 40, 45, 46, 47, 48. All right, and so if we look over here to the one thing I purchased, $23.09, then it says over here $47.91. I am gonna update that because I obviously did not take out the 9 cents. So I have $48 left in my personal envelope. And then when I go to do my budget for the next week, I will already know that and I won't have to go through and count every envelope. Nothing was spent out of my husband's. This is for our buffer account, so nothing comes out of there. Subscriptions. So I believe we just had one subscription come out this week, and that was for Strava, which is it's a fitness app. We use, both me and my husband use this for running. So mine the subscription went through this week for mine, and that is $59.99. So we will be taking out $60 out of my Strava, and now we are left with $10, $11, $12, $13, $14 in subscriptions. And I'm gonna mark that over here, that it is indeed $14 left over in there. And I've been thinking about actually making a binder for subscriptions. I don't know, what do y'all think? Do you guys have your own like binder for subscriptions that's like just all of your subscriptions? Because like right now, like I'm putting, I believe it's $12 away each week, and it's working, but I'm stressing whether or not when certain subscriptions come out, if we'll have the money in there. And I was thinking of making like little savings trackers for each separate subscription and then doing like just a binder with all the subscriptions. And then that way I know when they are all like set. Does that make sense? I don't know. It's something I've been thinking about, but it's working okay for now. But I think that would give me more of a peace of mind that I'm ready for the next subscription when it comes out. Anyways, let's move on. Gym is getting $19 pulled out today. So we've got 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So left over in gym, we've got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, $17 left over in gym. And that one already says 17 because that comes out as an even number. So we are all set there. Nothing out of debt, snowball, or taxes. On to our cash envelope binder. All right, so groceries. Groceries this week, we spent $128.15 at Trader Joe's and then $49.55 at BJ's. And let me grab my calculator real quick. So that is we spent $177.70 for groceries, so we should be pulling out $178. So 50, 100, 20, 40, 60, 65, 70, 75, 76, 77, 78. So $178 is coming out of groceries. And so we are left with 20, 21, 22. And if you look over here, we had $22.30 is what our total was, so that is correct with 22 left over. Next up is gas. I filled up my tank this week, so I spent $43.65. So let's go ahead and pull 44 out of gas. Let's see, we'll need to make some change. So that is 50, so I gotta get $6 back. So left over in gas, we have 20, 40, 50, 55, 56. And that is correct over here, 56. All right, pet care. We did have to get the pups. So we are kind of trying out new things for them. Y'all, you know how my pups have been sick? My mom's dog recently got sick too, and they were all on the same dry kibble. So I decided to change up their dry kibble. It was just too much of a coincidence that there's 4 dogs on this same dry kibble, and literally 2 of them are having issues with their pancreas, my baby and my mom's dog. And then the other one wasn't feeling well. Like literally only 1 out of 4 dogs was like, okay. So I just feel like it's too much of a coincidence for my liking. So I'm switching up their food and they're trying some stuff out. So hopefully everything will go all right with this. So I did spend $34.97 at PetSmart. They're trying out new stuff. So let's go ahead and take that out. All right, so it was $34.97. We're gonna take out $35. I have $40 here, and I'm gonna give $5 back to myself. So we have $15 left over in pet care. Like, what would y'all do? Like, 2 dogs, separate house, they're on the same dry kibble. Like, it just, I don't know. And they were all healthy before this, like completely healthy. And I mean, my mom's dog's been on this food for a couple years, and my dogs have had this brand for like 7 years, but all of a sudden they're all just getting sick. Could have been a bad batch, maybe? I don't know. Am I overreacting? Maybe I'm overreacting, but those are my children. Anyways, let's just move on. Next up, dining. We spent $68.47 on dining, so we're gonna pull out $69. And again, we're gonna have to make some change. So $80, so we owe ourselves $11 back. So we are left with $31 in dining. All right, nothing was spent out of fun or miscellaneous this week. Let's go ahead and take out our receipts out of our envelope. I will be scanning these into the Fetch app after I am done filming. So we're gonna move those to the side. I like to do it at the end of this video each week, just so I kind of am in the habit of doing it. If y'all haven't heard about Fetch, it's an app where you scan all of your receipts. You earn points for each receipt that you scan, and then you can turn those points into gift cards. I will have my link listed down below. If you sign up using my link, we'll both get 2,000 points, which is equal to about $2. And I think you can cash out as early as like 5,000 points, which is $5, but I'm letting mine accumulate. I'm not sure what gift card I want to get yet. But, so, if you haven't signed up for Fetch, go ahead and do that using my link, and we'll both get some points. All right, next we're gonna move into sinking funds. I think the first one is gonna be racing events. My husband had his autocross this past week, and that is $15 here for the local one. So took that. So, in racing events, he is left over with 100, 120, 25, 30, 31, 32. So 132 in racing events, that checks out. And then last but not least is running. We signed up for a race that was $48.60, so we're gonna be taking out $49. We've got 60 here, so again, we've gotta make some change. And so we are left with $20, $30, $31 in running. All right, and let's just double check. Yep. All right, we've got everything unstuffed for the week. Let's go ahead and count up all this money just to double check, but we should have around $490. So we've got $150, And then we've got 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 83. So this is now, we're up to 450, 470, 480, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92. So we have 492 that will be going back to the bank to go ahead and pay off that credit card. And remember, we are using our credit card so we can earn those credit card points. But we pay it off at the end, at least at the end of the month. But I do try to deposit that money in the bank as often as I can to get it paid off each week. But y'all know, sometimes I just don't make it to that bank. So that is it for today. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Tune in tomorrow. We'll be going over my income for the week as a server, and we'll kind of get the weekly budget squared away. All right, I'll see y'all then. Bye.